So a pattern I often see, and it's not talked about as much as, let's say, the downswing phase, but as players make their backswing, often they can begin to early extend or lose their posture or begin to thrust towards the ball in the backswing phase. Now, we've spoken a lot about the downswing and how we can lose our posture in the downswing, but most of the time, players begin that action much earlier in the swing than we think. So we've got the pelvis sway thrust lift graph here on the right. So this pink line here is the thrust. So as it goes above 0, that's the pelvis going towards the target. So we can see that lift of the pelvis as they get to the top of backswing. Now, if we sort of look at the avatar, we can sort of make that out here. So see, not much move away, and then just about here on the graph, you'll see that pink line elevate. And that's when the player actually begins to lose posture. The pressure goes out onto the toes. The pelvis goes underneath them a little bit too much. And what that can lead to sometimes with this player is the pat gets a little bit too far left, as it's hard to create the room then in the downswing to deliver the club. Another great way to view this would be overhead. So if we get the overhead angle, you'll see the pelvis begin to rotate nicely. And here you'll see how it works towards the ball into the backswing. And this could be a really, really good finding for certain players because they can create more depth in the backswing, better load into the trail hip, which will have a much bigger knock-on effect then down into impact.